welcome back. This is Rich again, back for an exclusive YouTube video blog. Tonight's YouTube video blog is about Arlington, Massachusetts wants an expanded red line, the MBTA Red Line. They want it to extend from Alewife, which is on the Cambridge Arlington line, and go into Arlington to serve Arlington Center and Arlington Heights. And I'll tell you about that after these important messages of interest. Don't forget to listen to Crystal's Time Machine each and every Friday and Saturday night from 9 to 11 p.m. on WCAP 980, where everybody gets it. Can't catch show live. Listen to the podcast exclusively on archive.org. Goes back to October 2015. Follow Crystal on Twitter at Crystal Amy John. I'm Shane Crystal. Follow her on Instagram at Crystal Johnson. Follow her on Facebook, the official Crystal's Time Machine Facebook page, the official Crystal's Time Machine group page, and Game Show fan page. And follow Crystal on YouTube at Crystal Johnson. One exclusive video a week. Follow me on Twitter at Chewy7. Follow me on Instagram at Rich Saraso. Follow me on YouTube at Rich Saraso. 2 exclusive videos a week. And follow Dave Weatherman, Boosters Frolic, on our page. And follow Jen Johnson on Twitter. Okay. And now back to the feature presentation. Okay. Arlington, Massachusetts, which is a highly dense populated town about 8 miles from downtown Boston, Massachusetts, really wants the MBTA Red Line to expand into the town with 2 stops. Arlington Heights is the terminus. They're going to have a Arlington Center one as well. Many officials in Arlington, Massachusetts really want a lot of the cars and bikes off the road and have public transportation. There are several MBTA buses that go through the town of Arlington. Route 77, which goes from Harvard to Arlington Heights. Route 78, which goes from Arlington Heights or Park Circle in the Almont area of Arlington and Belmont via Concord Avenue. Bus 67, Alewife to Turkey Hill via Arlington Center. Also, Bus 80 that goes from Leechmere to Arlington Heights, and Bus 87, which goes from Leechmere to Arlington Heights via Somerville Avenue, and also Bus 62, which goes from Alewife to the VA Hospital in Bedford, which goes to the Arlington Heights section, and the Park Circle section, and also Bus 76, which serves from Alewife to Hampton Air Force Base via the East Side and West Side Service Road, and also Bus 350, which goes from Alewife to Burlington, which has Mass Ave and Mystic Street. And Arlington actually one time had a commuter rail service, which was the old Bedford line, which ran for many years, but it closed down during a snowstorm in 1977. They had stops at Lake Street and Arlington Center. Actually, when they first wanted to expand the Red Line, there was a plan that the Red Line would expand all the way to Bedford, Massachusetts. They were going to do it in 2 phases. The first phase was going to be from Harvard, with stops Porter Square, Davis Square, Alewife, Arlington Center and Arlington Heights. This was in the 1970s, but in 1976, many people in Arlington, Massachusetts were against having um, having the Red Line expand to their town. Um, they voted against it in 1977, killing the project and making the northern terminus of the Red Line at Alewife. No, plan for like the Bedford branch was eliminated because that was going to go to like Lexington Center, Route 128, and Hampton Air Force Base in Bedford. And recently, with the success of the MBTA Green Line extension in Somerville and Medford, which are neighboring cities in Arlington, Massachusetts, Arlington officials really want the MBTA Red Line to expand to their town. And these things take so many times. And they also want to reverse that decision in 1977 when they voted against it. It's almost been 50 years, and there's a movement for it. Also, the MBTA this is not in their future plans as of yet, but the town of Arlington, has to get the ball rolling on studies, the environmental impact of it, and if it will be feasible. Most likely, they will have to do the right of way, go underground where the Minuteman Bike Trail is, which that's owned by the MBTA. And this could be maybe 20 to 30 years down the road, but the MBTA probably will not do any type of expansion until they get all of its like current transit systems, up to date, renovated all the stations, and also all of the tracks, all the signals, and also like get new subway cars and light rail cars. And expanding to Arlington Center and Arlington Heights might be a very, very good idea, in my humble opinion, because Arlington has a very big population. There's also a lot of stuff in Arlington. And, ending in Arlington Heights, that could be like the new terminus for like several of the buses that could go to Bedford and Lexington and Burlington. I can't even imagine the MBTA going further than Arlington Heights. But maybe if they do this, then they could be possibly further down the road, maybe expanding to the Burlington Mall, which that would be the most logical thing. But that's years and years away. So Arlington, Massachusetts, getting the MBTA Red Line expansion. It's a good possibility years down the road, and it probably will be a booming area, just like the Green Line expansion was to Somerville and Medford. That's about it on that. Thank you for all your support. I'll be back in soon.